Hi boys and girls. Today we are on a little field trip to the Birmingham Botanical Garden and I'm just going to show you snippets. Okay friends, this is the Dunn Memorial Rose Garden. Your climbers are on the outside because they need structural support in order for the canes to have a place to land. Now Miss Bill remembers when climbing 4th of July was all along this fence row. It's funny. It's called 4th of July, so it's got stripes like a firework, but it smells like apple. In fact, this looks like one that's left over from all those years ago. Let's have a look. Let's find a cluster that has lots of stripes on it. Yay, do you see it? Does that look like a firework to you, 4th of July? Miss Bill has one at her house and it just opened yesterday. But most of these that are laid out in a lot of geometric patterns are hybrid tea roses, or they might be grandifloras or floribundas. Those are different classes. It has to do with how many roses are on the stem of the plant. If it grows in clusters, it's not going to be a hybrid tea because hybrid teas like to grow on single blossoms. Do you love it? If we come in May, they are showing off like what you see now. And if you come on a Saturday, you might just see a wedding. But I promise you, if you don't want to see a yucky wedding because 4- and 5-year-olds may not be excited about weddings, we will not come on a Saturday. Friends, this is an arbor. An arbor is a structure that has vines and other beautiful plants growing on it, and it flowers at a specific time of year depending on whether the plant is in flower or fruit at that time. This is one of my favorite spots. So this is the part of the Birmingham Botanic Garden that is dedicated to heirloom old garden roses. And you won't see a lot of them blooming at the moment simply because they tend to be earlier than the ones you just saw, the modern roses, the hybrid teas. So if you wanted to catch these, you would want to come up this way about March or April. But look, here's some brewy. Miss Bill used to grow that one. Now this one smells like apple also, but look at it. Look at all those petals. Beautiful rose with a French name. Friends, this is a funny plant. This one is called Red Hot Poker. Obviously not a rose. And girls, in case you are wondering, daylilies make great rose companions because many times they will hide the legs of the rose if you will plant them in front, and they like to bloom in June. So you can see these buds coming. Some will come in May. They can go throughout the summer depending on the variety you plant. And these beautiful red leaves, and you know what? You may have some of these in your yard, or grandmother does, or somebody you know. There's Mr. Squirrel. He hid. These are called canna lilies. They multiply. They can get waist high and sometimes as tall as the roof of your house. But these are so healthy. And they are going to show out probably in July. But you know, friends, a lot of times we gravitate, we are drawn to the beautiful bloom on a plant. But sometimes the leaves are just as beautiful. Friends, I feel like I'm in England. Do you remember what this is? It's happy in England, it's happy in France, it's happy in Italy, it's happy in Squim, Washington State, the lavender capital of the United States. Yes, it's lavender. And one day mine will be just as big. Friends, look at the majesty of the oak leaf hydrangea, which is blooming right now in our river region. But it's certainly happy in Birmingham also. Mountain Brook specifically. If you've ever been to the Birmingham Zoo, then this is basically in its backyard. You could do 2 for 1. Friends, we may be a half-day kindergarten at Oasis Cave. And I tell you, if we come up here to the Birmingham Botanical Garden, we're going to need a nap in the afternoon so we can get all nice and tired. And then we can go home and rest for our families. But truth be told, we could also spend all day. You know what? No one would have to get back and catch the bus. Nope. No one would have to get back to the cafeteria and eat lunch. Nope. We have all day. And We can take more than 3. When I taught at Kusada, we were very blessed to have 3 field trips. But imagine the possibilities when you have no ceiling on the number. Just need willing drivers. Do you know what these are? Do you remember the 5 o'clock on the clock? This is Trillium, my dad's favorite flower. So let's see. Tri means 3, like tricycle, tripod, trimester. And we have 3 leaves. 1, 2, 3. And we have 3 sepals. 1, 2, 3. And again, they're called wood lily. And they grow pretty much all over the world. I know that Dad studied some in Japan and some in Costa Rica, but these are one kind that grow in Alabama, right in our own backyard. What's the best thing about a woods walk? You're looking at it. Look at God's incredible creation. It was begging to be explored. So many of my earlier videos have shared, sometimes the wonder is right in your own backyard. This section of the Birmingham Botanic Garden is dedicated to plants you would see on a woods walk in Alabama. And it features something I love. It's called a boardwalk. Boardwalks are very handy when trying to build over swampy land. Shall we take it? Let's see, which path would you take? We have this path, path A, or path B. Path A or path B? Whoop, no contest. B it is. Mr. Squirrel said we chose wisely. This may be super shaky as I walk it, but I want you to imagine how much fun it would be to walk and learn and maybe run, if we're super careful, with our Oasis K friends this fall. Just imagine the possibilities. Field trips become plentiful when we take the cost of a bus driver out and the cost of mileage. Well, gas may continue to go up, we know that, but the Lord provides. We can be wise. Oh, there go more. Boardwalk ends. I just invite you to take the road less traveled with me. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day.